This video is about the preparation strategy for ADIT exams and how to study exactly for ADIT examination. So ADIT exams consist of 3 modules, one mandatory module which is on principles of international taxation and the second one on thematic and third jurisdictional module. Now between thematic and jurisdictional you can opt for any 2 papers and principles of international tax is the mandatory one. Now under principles of international taxation, you have 5 essay type questions and 2 case studies being asked of 25 marks each. In all, you have to attempt any 4, 1 being from each part. For thematic and jurisdictional module, the paper pattern is that you have the mandatory set of 2 questions of 25 marks, 2 questions of 20 marks under part B, and under part C you have 5 questions of 15 marks. I would be focusing on principles of international taxation. How do we approach the papers? What is exactly the strategy? I would say that conceptual clarity is the key. For this particular paper, since it's an open book examination, the permitted texts are OECD Model 2017, OECD reports, BEPS report. So all of that you have to go through for your examination. Do you need to go through in entirety? The answer is no. You do not need to go to in entirety because it's really vast. But at the same time, you should be knowing the most important articles of OECD, the most important reports. At least you should be knowing the summary of those reports so as to attempt your answers very clearly. For the papers, you can also look forward to Keys Van Raad book, which is also a permitted text for the purpose of your examination. So even that could be handy to you because it consists of the compilation of OECD model and its reports, the different reports which OECD has come up with, digital tax report, your profit attribution report, BEPS report, all are put under one place. So Keys Van Raad book is not a commentary or an analytical book, but it is compilation of all the OECD material which you could refer during your examination. Or you could separately take OECD models printout and obtain a permission from CIOT. Now, how do we prepare for the examination? As I said, refer OECD model as your base material. Refer BEPS reports and its summaries. Read about the recent and relevant topics. Try reading summaries of case laws from different jurisdictions. And get the hang of OECD model completely. Solve the past examination questions so as to get hang of how do we exactly get the paper, what is the approach to be followed. Prepare your own notes for the purpose of summarizing everything, consolidating everything, because you also need to revise before the examination whatever you have read so far. You also need to make the references of case laws in your answers, because what is exactly going to be the approach you are following for writing your answers. So while writing your answers, the questions are essay type questions and the case study which demand your opinion towards it. So you need to write the relevant paragraphs of OECD model. You need to write the case laws which you know on a particular topic. You can also substantiate your answers with the relevant country laws, with the relevant country practices you must be knowing. With all of that, you can finally present your opinion. So substantiating your answers with the relevant things is really important. How do you exactly do all of this? I would say devote 1 hour of your day towards this examination to understand what exactly is demanded, to understand the OECD model. For all of this, you should be devoting at least 1 hour of your day for 2 months before your examination. And with all this approach, I'm really sure that this is going to give you the good results. Also, I'm happy to share that the results which were announced few days back were fantastic. My students have really performed well. Most of them have passed and with brilliant scores. So you could see the difference that it creates, the knowledge it adds, the value it adds to your resume as well as to your career path. I would definitely recommend this course for somebody who is keen on pursuing international tax and transfer pricing. If you need any further clarification, details or help, please reach out to me on this details. Thank you.